And welcome to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time Pedal Show. My name is Gabor.
Welcome along, I'm Alex, and we're going to check out the Super Feedbacker Distortion DF-2 Boss.
And distortion.
Yeah.
It's the Super Feedbacker and distortion.
Cool. Hey, welcome along. If you like what we do for some reason and you'd like to give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic.
Dandy.
And hit ding the notification bell if you want to see some more videos like this.
Yes, please do.
For some reason.
So we've got the Super Feedbacker and distortion. This one's from the year 1986. This particular one, Japanese made. We've got the Boss DD8 for a little bit of help.
Back when you were 35.
Back in '86 when I was 35. Yes. I'm old. I have all my skin pulled back in a ponytail in the back.
Oh, jeez.
And lots of Botox. But other than that, yes. So we've got signal chain. We're going into the creme brulee by Cherrytone into a 1x12 with a Celestian green back speaker in it, mic'd with a LEWITT MTP440. Hello, LEWITT people. And in the effects loop, we have a delay that we're not going to use because we have the DD8. And we also have the ENGL CABLOADER. There's a video for the CABLOADER here. And we're using a Celestian Plus or possibly Celestian Digital now. IR, there's an affiliate link below as well, so if you're wanting to buy a Celestian IR and you click on an affiliate link, you help out the show with every purchase. You don't have to buy the one we use while Alex is studying his iced tea. We're using a 4x12 greenback cabinet, but you don't have to buy that one, you can buy any of them.
I think we should be sponsored by Poker. That'd be good. If you could send us some iced tea in a box, more a bottle, but a box of bottles. That'd be awesome, because I like iced tea.
Yes.
He
likes it poker.
Love a good poker in the morning. Okay. So,
all right. So the Super Feedbacker Distortion. It's basically, I think it was way ahead of its days. I think it originally came out in 1985, which, if my mathematicking is correct, is about 35 years ago now.
Yep.
See this guy.
Getting on.
And I mean, the idea behind it is basically, I mean, it's a somewhat simpler version of it, but it's kind of like the Freak Out by Digitech, which, by the way, you can watch a video on the Freak Out here. It's sort of a thing that you hold down the pedal and it sustains a note, and you can even select whether you want it to be an overtone or if you want it to be the fundamental of the note. So I think it's quite ahead of its days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically you have these three controls on the left, which is level, tone, and distortion, which is basically DS1 style, probably not exactly the same, but kind of like a DS1 style, or maybe a super overdrive, somewhere along that line, distortion. And then you have this, the feedback control, which has an overtone. So feedback and setting, feedback down the bottom, it says an overtone up the top. So basically, my Poker assistant over here can show you in a second. So what you got to do is you turn it on, and then it's just a distortion pedal. You hold that in, the red light starts flashing. Can you see that?
Poker.
Yes, you can see that. And then it kind of, whatever note you're playing as you're doing it, gets sustained. So let's first of all, this is the distortion now. This is the clean sound. pretty cool distortion sound, actually.
Actually, sounds and feels really quite nice.
Yeah. Now,
despite being from the 80s.
Well, I think a lot of good stuff comes out of the 80s. Now, let's check out the feedback. So that's a distortion. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. You've got a level tone and distortion. Now, I'm going to start with that all the way down, and it gives you almost just a fundamental. So it's almost like it infinitely sustains your notes. If my assistant over here will play a polka note, please.
Also, it works better with single notes rather than chords. So
yeah, chords, I can't quite understand what you want to do.
Complicated.
So if you play just a note. So it goes from pretty much the note you've played, and it does actually. You can see it like the light flashes, and it kind of does. It adds a modulation to it as well. So it sounds a bit more natural, almost like you put a bit of vibrato on when you play it, and it goes from pretty much just kind of infinitely sustaining the note you're playing to kind of gradually adding that harmonic overtone.
Yeah. Until
it's pretty much only that harmonic overtone.
It's pretty cool.
For 1985, that's freaking insane, I think.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Okay, well, so
should we try and use it in a context?
Sure. One thing we got to mention with this is it may have something to do with my particular one. I don't know if all of them do it, but when you hold down the note and you play over it. It kind of turns, which is, I kind of like it actually, but it turns into this sort of almost like an octave fuzz type thing, where it's sort of almost bit crusher kind of sound, like semi-ring modulated sound.
Yeah, fuzzy lo-fi thing, whatever.
Almost like a banjo through a distortion pedal.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That's what you want.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Okay.
Yeah, let's just demonstrate that.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward with your hands, but if you
do it yourself, yeah, if because you got to hit it at kind of the right time, and
it's like trying to use a wire pedal for someone else. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't quite do that. Yeah.
Saying that, do you want me to try it for you?
Yeah, sure. Yes, please. So I'm playing my Parts Master Blaster Caster Master Blaster Blaster Caster Master Blaster Caster. There's a video for it here. Some fantastic Martin A. Smith pickups, and clean it sounds suchle. And clean it sounds suchle. I got to play one note. It's a bit unpredictable at times.
Especially if you have other notes resonating.
Yeah. And then kind of find something somewhere in between too. But I think for its day, it's pretty cool. And just forgetting about the feedbacky thing, just to drive is really kind of cool. It's a good
High school sounds all over the place.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it does good. I think it's a good distortion pedal in its own right. Plus, it's got that extra function in it. Let's try one last thing.
Yeah.
Alex is going to do something totally awesome now. Go. Like that. Totally awesome.
Wow.
I mean, it's a one-trick pony thing, but
It's a pretty cool trick.
I think especially, if you're just mucking around at home, especially quieter volumes where you can't have feedback, or even, I mean, for like cover bands and stuff like that play gigs, or bands that play gigs, but you've got to play quietly, or you've got to use in-ears.
Yep.
And you don't want to buy a freakouts or something like that, but you want feedback in a bit. Just for a part, it's a cool distortion pedal. And just to use it for a, just to use it in a, in a bit. So let's just see. Let's turn a very un-me, but let's turn a distortion down. I mean, it's more of a high gainy thing, but it's a good distortion pedal. So yeah, there you go. That's short but sweet. That's a Super Feedbacker and Distortion DF-2 by Boss from the year 1986. I believe in 1985 they were originally called Super Distortion and Feedbacker, but then I think there was a lawsuit, or maybe they just got a cease and desist from Damasio.
Oh yeah, Damasio, yeah.
Because they had the Super Distortion humbuckers, which the same thing happened the same year with DoD. DoD had the Super Distortion pedal.
Oh, right.
And then they changed it to the Supra Distortion.
There you go.
So if you have a Super Distortion and Feedbacker, or a DoD Super Distortion, not Supra, they're quite rare. There you go. Little bit of
you have illegal,
campfire story.
Illegal pedals.
Yeah. Breaking the law. All right, so that's the Super Feedback and Distortion. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, man.
What else should people do while they... Sorry?
Big thanks to Pocker.
For Pocker for becoming a sponsor. And did I mention that Rolex watches the watches of my choice?
Big thanks to our future sponsor, Porsche. Yeah, thanks for hanging. We like delving into not only new pedals and what's coming out, but also stuff that's been and gone and maybe a bit rare that don't always get to try out in person. So.
Yeah, this is really cool. If you see it somewhere, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, nice. Links below to our Facebook, Instagram, and a podcast. We talk about all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
And you can join in and hang out.
Yes.
Cheers for hanging.
Yes.
See you soon.
Yes.